How is going, guys? Azanay, you're back out with another video. So this is the most requested video I'm doing. Well, this is the most requested video I'm requested on this on the daily basis. That's how to overclock your graphics card. Well, I'm going to be specific in this case because I'm going to show a tutorial on how to overclock your Gigabyte GeForce GTX WinForce G1 gaming video card. So I recommend those who do not have this kind of variant model. I don't recommend you guys to go with this, but this the general thing. If you are, it's at your own risk. I'm not going to be responsible for any damage caused to your video card. That's upon you. But who's having this kind of model? This, well, 100% is guaranteed it's never gonna be crashed or something else. So as you can see, these three are the softwares you need. You do get overclock guru software with the this kind of graphics card. Well, but MSI Afterburner, I personally love that a lot, so I recommend this one. And you need a Geeks 3D FureMark. It's also a benchmarking software. I'll leave all the description below the thumbs up button. So within this FureMark, you also get this kind of tool that is GPU-Z. So if you click it, you can get to install that and you can get this kind of software. It's the GPU-Z. It gives each and every information of your GPU, and it's also, monitors your GPU on the daily basis. So without any further ado, let's straight into how to overclock your graphics card. So without doing anything on this MSI Afterburner, let's just keep a stock score on like on your stock factory resetted overclocked option. Let's see how your graphics card performs. Now what you got to do is you got to choose 1080p and you got to do custom preset. You just got to do okay. They will be doing a 1 minute 1 minute benchmarking. Right, so this is the score after the stock. As you can see, the maximum TPU temperature was 70 degrees Celsius, the resolution 1920 by 1080, no anti-aliasing. The minimum FPS was 72, the maximum was 77, the average was 74. Now you can note this down if you want in your notebook, and you can compare after some time. Your GPU core clock is 1379 megahertz, and your memory clock is 3505 megahertz. And well, there's your CPU and your CPU speed and all those stuff. We don't want to care about that. So now this is where the fun starts. Now I know, well, we all know our video card can go up to 100 plus offset of megahertz of core clock. That's not going to do anything. So what you got to do is you just got to click this to 100 and you just got to do apply. And if you want, you can save it to a profile. Well, I'm not going to do that. Now if you want, you can do another GPU test. Well, you can do a custom preset test again. Well, display the warning message, no. Now you can see, you can monitor your GPU everything. As you can see, the GPU core clock now it's 1455 megahertz, and you can also monitor from the MSI Afterburner graph. As you can see, now it was 1367, and after overclocking it became 1442. So that proves your overclocking was successful on the core clock. Now you got to keep this in mind. If you push the core clock, let's say you push to another 200, you may crash. So when you crash, that's where you got to put the voltage. You just got to increase the voltage, like 5 or 10 or 20, and then increase your core clock a bit by bit. So like that way you can increase your voltage to a complete amount, and then you can see how much your core clock can go. But I'm not going to play with voltage because it may reduce your lifespan of your graphics card, so I'm not just going to play with that. Now as you can see, the temperature is 71 degrees Celsius. In the last one, the maximum temperature was something like 72 degrees Celsius. The fan speed too increased, but the core clock is 100 megahertz offset increased. Right, so that's with the test. Alright, now when we compare the scores, as you can see, the minimum FPS was 72, in this case it's 75. The maximum was 77, maximum is again 77, average 74, average 74. Well, 75. So that's an advantage for us. And the score was, before overclocking its stock settings, it was 4440. Well, that's the name of an i5 4440 processor. That's good. And in this case, we have 4529 points. So that's actually a really good increase. And as you can see in the score clock, it's about 1379 megahertz, and it was 1468 megahertz. So our 100% plus 100 offset core clock was successful. Right, so now let's play with the memory clock. Memory clock, well, you can put a further than core clock. Now, as I said, if you put a core clock to another 200 megahertz, well, plus another 100, which makes plus 200 offset, you're gonna crash. So, well, this is just a starting. Well, it's actually my new card, so I don't want to play with the voltage and all those stuff. So now you can just bump your memory clock into another 100 megahertz. Well, that's 100, and you can apply, and you can do another custom preset. Alright, so we overclocked our alright, so our memory clock is actually plus 100 offset. Now let's do a custom preset of our test. Alright, so we are back with after the test, and now you can see the score was 45 something. We were like, now as you can see, the score became 46.15, and the GPU temperature is still 72 degrees Celsius, and the minimum became 76, the maximum became 80, and the average became 76. And you can see the core clock 1442 megahertz and memory clock 3601 megahertz, which were 100 megahertz less the previous time. So our overclocking till now was successful, completely successful. So anyway guys, that's for this video. Definitely be sure to subscribe and like the video. I'll talk to you guys next one. Peace out.